Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Yeah, this is a fun design. I don't know. It's the first time I've tried doing an acrylic design on Kitty. I'm just going to call it Kitty because that's what the manufacturer called it, and nobody's come up with some better names yet. I struggled a bit with this. Not quite knowing where to put my hand, or I don't know. It didn't quite work. I don't think it's the hand. I was just having one of those days. You know, sometimes you sit down at your desk and you go, yeah, I'm going to create this design. And literally from the get-go, it just fights you. It just doesn't do it. It started with this grey, which is Dornan by London. I've used it before. I love the colour, but in fairness, actually, it worked a lot better than the last time I used it. I didn't really have too many issues with the grey. I think the only thing is I didn't feather it back quickly enough for this ombre, which I do get it. There you go. See, I'm straight in there on the next finger. I've had a bit of a long night with the little one. So I wasn't quite on the ball this morning, which is because I really wanted to do this design for a long time. Like I say, I'm using, so that's London Dornan. And then the pink I'm using, you can see, is Rose Glow from Naio Nails. I love this colour. I really do. And I'm going to ombre that with the grey. And then I'm going to do a full nail of it for the middle finger. And then, we're going to have a little bit of glitter. Don't worry, there's glitter coming. So yeah, I mean, I love this colour. But my God, it did not want to ombre. This finger turned out is just the most pants ombre I think I've ever done. I mean, it started off going, okay, yeah, that's fine. I think, I bled out the back. I just made it too dry. And it was too big a bead. And as I was pulling it down, it just wasn't. My room was really hot, actually, because I had got the tumble dryer going, heating a bin on, all of that. So it was setting up quicker than I could wrestle it, to be honest. As you can see, I'm just making a complete and utter hash of this, which is a shame because actually the two colours together is really nice. Oh dear me. It's just, even watching this back, I'm just going, this is just painful. This is just painful. So I decided to try and add a bit of grey in there just to soften the blend a bit, but it was crap. There is no other word for that. It is crap. And to be honest, if I'd done that on a person, I probably would have put some polish over the top of it. So I'm coming in, by the time I've fluffed it up enough on that finger, I decide I can't go to the other finger yet. I'm going to do the middle finger first. And I'm just going back to my usual 3-bead method. Because that's how I've been taught when you do a full nail. You start at the front, you pat it down, you have a nice flat brush. That's it, you see, I'm just double checking everything. And then bead number 2, so that's in zone 1, then I get my bead and I put that in zone 2. And then I will come in with the cuticle bead. And I think actually I did this in 4 beads because I wanted the cuticle bead, the apex wasn't good enough, so I just added a bit more in there, which is fine. Doesn't matter how many beads you take so long as you get there. But yeah, I'd filed off the previous polygel set that was on here, so I'd filed it back, put another clear layer down, ready to work on that. So I don't know if it's the fact that Maybe I should have, soaked it off completely and gone with some, started afresh. Just to make this even better, I just added some fluff into that and then had to dig a trench to try and get it back out. So yeah, I mean, even just doing a basic full cover nail, it just didn't quite go according to plan, this design. Which I think I'm more irritated by the fact that I'd had this one in mind for a while. Sat down to do it this today. My kids have been absolute hell. I'm really tired because the little one's not poorly enough not to be a complete poop, mind you. He's had no difficulty on that front. And seems to be absolutely fine in the waking hours. It's just through the night, obviously, that they are suddenly dying. I do love him really, but I needed a bit of a break. So I've come in with the glitter. I've got no idea what that glitter is. I don't know where it came from. It's been in there for a while, and I just really wanted to use it. And then I suddenly thought, what can I do to make this ombre better? Should I use a bit of the Naio's, what's it called? I was going to say true pink, but they do one that's kind of like a ghosting effect. It's not a clear and it's not natural. Oh, it's gone out of my head. But then I remembered about the Moyra and the soft pink that people had said, oh yeah, it's really, really good to put on top of an ombre. So I thought, you know what, that's close to hand. Let's give it a go. Which it helped a little bit. It was not pink enough to solve this mess, which is no fault of its own. It is purely my fault that. I mean, the ring finger wasn't as bad as the index finger, definitely. Obviously, the middle finger you don't need to cap because it's a cover powder, a core powder, so that's fine. The only reason I'm kind of going over it a little bit is just to try and help with this blend. And then I decided that over the glitter as well, I might as well use this as well. So that's what I did. Capped them all in the soft pink by Moyra. Obviously, if I was doing that on a person, the base would have been the Moyra clear and, capping it in the same product and all of that. I mean, that's a great thing about working on practice hands. You don't have to do all of the prep work, like cuticle work and all of that lot, which is where you spend most of your time when you're doing a set of nails, is prepping the natural nail, getting rid of any lifting, filing back. The actual design part doesn't take you as long as everything else does. So I quite like working on the hands. I need to get used to this one a bit more because she plays differently to Griselda. She's a lot more flexible. In fact, she's a little bit too flexible. Like when you're trying to file it, the nail bed is moving so much. It's different, and you just got to get used to it. She's a lot more flexible, which in some respects is very good because at least I can get my fingers in where I need to try and move her out of the way. So, yep, she's a lovely training hand. I just need to play with her a bit more. And like I said, I think I'm just going to soak this set off completely, re-prep this hand, because I'm not convinced. I appreciate the fact I did a crap job, but part of me is thinking, the products that were underneath this, maybe they didn't help matters. So I think let's just start afresh and let's see. I could have just been having a complete and utter off day, which is possible as well. Oh dear. Right, moving on. I have, obviously you saw me cap them all. I've now filed them all down. Now I'm going to come along. I've got 2 water decals I want to put on. So I'm putting some Naio base coat down first. Thank you very much, Trey, for that advice about using base coat when you use water decals. It definitely helps. And at least today I actually remembered what I was doing. which sometimes I as you've seen on previous videos, I go to put the decal on and go, I haven't done it yet. So I've got these gorgeous little shells. The little seashells. Seashells. I'll get my teeth in a moment. I'm not going to try and do that nursery rhyme. Because, yeah, that's going to go wrong. So, yeah, I'm popping those over where the ombre is. Obviously, on that pointy finger, I'm hoping that it's going to cover it up. Which it didn't particularly, which is a bit of a shame. And then I've got this awesome, most amazing crystal to go on the centre of this nail, which was part of the crystals that were given to me by my nail tech friend Emma in one of her lovely packages. And so I'm going to pop a blob of Chi gel down, and then I'm going to top coat over the top of it. I put way too much there. I did not need that amount. Yeah, so there we go. Now top coat over the top. I'm quite surprised because I've been moaning for ages going, I'm running out of this top coat. I'm running out of this top coat. But it's still going. So, you know, I just have to tilt the bottle every time I want to use it. But it is still going, which is quite impressive. Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. I mean, that is just... And I liked it because it got kind of... It wasn't like a crystal in the middle of it. It's kind of like... almost like it's frosted, which I quite liked. Now, yeah, it all splurged out the side, so I've just come along and just cleaned it up. Bizarrely enough, it only splurged out one side, which is quite bizarre. And then I'm just going around with some top coat again. And then I'm going to pop that in my lamp. And then I'm going to come along and do... What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm going to top coat all the rest of them. Yeah, it's been one of those days. So yeah, there you go. I'm just showing you the products that I've used. I think that's... I was looking at the Moyra site the other day, actually, about, you know, top coats and whatever else. And I just can't quite make up my mind what to go for, to be honest. I need to investigate that further, because I haven't tried any of theirs, and I'd like to. So there we go. We are putting the top coat over those. And there you go. Look at that glitter. Oh, you got to love a bit of glitter. Well, there you go, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.